Amid intensifying protests across Iran, the United States has issued a stark warning to its citizens, urging them to leave the country immediately before the situation deteriorates further. Those Americans unable to escape the nation have been instructed to seek shelter in safe, secure locations and to stock up on vital essentials such as food, water, and medical supplies in preparation for a prolonged crisis. On January 12, the U.S. government released an urgent travel advisory, heightening global attention as speculation grows around the possibility of direct military intervention in Iran. Despite multiple reports suggesting resistance from within sections of the U.S. military, President Donald Trump is said to remain determined, reportedly pushing for a targeted strike against the Iranian government. The U.S. State Department's advisory said, and I quote, "Protests across Iran are escalating and may turn violent, resulting in arrests and injuries. Increased security measures, road closures, public transportation disruptions, and internet blockages are ongoing. The government of Iran has restricted access to mobile, landline, and national internet networks. Airlines continue to limit or cancel flights to and from Iran, with several suspending service until Friday, January 16th. U.S. citizens should expect continued internet outages, plan alternative means of communication, and, if safe to do so, consider departing Iran by land to Armenia or Turkey. Leave Iran now. Have a plan for departing Iran that does not rely on U.S. government help. If you cannot leave, find a secure location within your residence or another safe building. Have a supply of food, water, medications, and other essential items. Avoid demonstrations, keep a low profile, and stay aware of your surroundings. Monitor local media for breaking news. Be prepared to adjust your plans. Keep your phone charged and maintain communication with family and friends to inform them of your status." Unquote. According to RT News, the U.S. Virtual Embassy in Tehran made a somber statement declaring that the safety of American citizens inside Iran can no longer be guaranteed under current conditions. Meanwhile, Reuters reports a noticeable surge in U.S. fighter jet activity at the Udeid Air Base in Qatar, signaling heightened military preparedness in the region. Strategically located just 200 to 300 kilometers from the Iranian border, the Udeid Air Base serves as a crucial hub for U.S. military operations and intelligence monitoring in the Middle East. Iran previously managed to strike the Udeid base during the 12-day conflict that saw Iran clashing with both Israel and the United States, showcasing Tehran's long-range missile capabilities. Citing eyewitness accounts, Reuters reported that several U.S. warplanes departed from the base on the night of January 11th, sparking speculation of possible reconnaissance or preemptive missions. Among the aircraft that took off were a KC-135 aerial refueling tanker and a B-52 strategic bomber, both key components in extended-range combat operations. Inside Iran, a deadly government crackdown on protests has reportedly claimed the lives of over 600 individuals, reflecting the scale and intensity of the ongoing unrest. The protests, which first began with small groups of shopkeepers and students, have now expanded nationwide, fueled by anger over the country's collapsing economy and rising hardship. On December 28th, outraged shopkeepers flooded the streets to voice frustration over the sharp decline in the local currency, which has severely impacted their livelihoods. Over the past year, the Iranian rial has plunged to historic lows, while inflation has soared to nearly 40%, leaving families struggling to afford basic goods. Analysts describe the uprising as one of the most significant internal threats to Iran's clerical rule since the 1979 Islamic Revolution, posing a serious challenge to the regime's authority. After 2 weeks of relentless demonstrations, a massive pro-government rally was organized in Tehran, where officials accused foreign powers of orchestrating the unrest. On January 10th, U.S. President Trump hinted that the United States might soon do something in response to the escalating protests inside Iran, igniting further international speculation. He later claimed that America stands ready to support the Iranian people who are courageously protesting against the leadership of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei. Finally, on January 12th, Trump announced a sweeping 25% tariff on any country found conducting business with Iran, signaling a hardline economic response to Tehran's defiance.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.